One of the biggest challenges that people ever have in life has to do with money. People are looking for money, they need more money. It's an interesting thing, but no matter what, when you're living in this world, you need it. People talk about how that they hate money. They don't want to be any part of it. They don't want anyone to think that they love money. They actually think that it's some type of virtue not to have money in their lives. Well, nothing could be further from the truth. If you're going to function in this world, you need it. And if you're going to help other people, you really are going to need a lot of it. So how do you actually deal with the money blocks in life? Because if you're not where you want to be right now, then there's some things that need to be worked on. Some money blocks, some limiting belief that you think that somehow, some way, that you're not worthy of it, that you're not in a position to have it, that there's really no way around where you are. It's interesting to me because I have someone in my life that I love very, very, very much. And they have a limiting ability to be able to make money in the career of their choice. The career of their choice is their passion. It's actually being able to make a world impact, to be involved in an organization that is touching the four corners of the earth in the way that they do it. And they wanted to be part of that. But in order to be part of that, they had to really make a decision about finances because they weren't going to be able to make all the money that they needed to get through life if they were going to be involved with this type of an organization. Now, people talk about the fact, well, I can't be involved in that stuff. I love that stuff, but I can't be involved in it because I can't make any money at it. Well, a lot of times you don't necessarily need to make money at it. So how did he get rid of the limiting beliefs in the environment that he was in? I mean, one thing people say, well, okay, I'm going to change my career. I'm just going to do something different. Well, he didn't make that decision. He didn't make that choice. The choice that he made was, how else can I make money? How else can I bring more finances into my home to give my family a comfortable life? To be able to live where we needed to live, not necessarily where we wanted to live, but for my kids to be able to have what they need to have to be able to get through life, that they don't really believe that they've sacrificed everything in order to get there. What he did was he just put together the money that he possibly could put together, just however big or small that really was. And what he did was he invested it in cryptocurrency. He just invested it in cryptocurrency. Sometimes you're up, sometimes you're down, but the upside has been a lot better than the downside in crypto. And so he went from a place to where he didn't know what he was going to do about money or how he was going to be able to get money, to a place to where money isn't really a problem. Retirement doesn't get to really be a problem either, because all of a sudden what happens is you don't need a retirement making 1% of the contributing factor that your place of business, it gives you 1% on what you save. But what he did was whatever he saved, he put it in a position to where there was 30, 40, 50% uptick in the kind of finances he was able to put in. And he went from a place that he was limited financially to a place to where he was basically in time will be unlimited in time. Now, you may think that this doesn't really matter to you and it doesn't really apply to you, but that's not really true. It applies really to everyone. What are the limiting beliefs that you and I have? One of the things I understood about all of this is that there's always a way. If you want to do something, if you want to achieve something, there's always a way. Start looking for the way to be able to achieve. So how is it that we get rid of these limiting beliefs? How do we get rid of these things that try to hold us back from being able to make the kind of finances and to have the kind of finances that we need? The first thing is that you need to declutter your mind. Start throwing out all of these things, because anytime that you want something else in your life, you need to be able to declutter. Just get rid of the stuff. Start throwing stuff out. You got to make room to be able to make more money. You've got to make room inside your life. You've got to put out the kinds of actions or relationships or the things that you do. You've got to put those things out if, in fact, you want to be able to be successful. The second thing that you need to do is you need to forgive yourself. Forgive yourself for being such a ding-dong for so long. Just forgive yourself and tell yourself that, hey, you know what? I don't really, you know what? I'm not going to pick on me about this anymore. But just remember that your chosen field of endeavor is not the limiter for the amount of money that you can be able to make. And then lastly, the thing that you need to do is that today, start fresh today. If you want to make more money, start fresh. Don't think about yesterday. Don't think about how your mom told you, it's really hard to come by money, or your dad told you, well, you know something, this is just what we are. We go to work at the steel factory. That doesn't matter if you go to work at the steel factory. If you love doing steel work, that's completely up to you, but don't let it limit you. Don't let it be the only thing that you do. Have your money make money for you. And that's the way that you actually can get rid of the money blocks inside your life. Certainly, there are many, many more things that you could do, but for our time together, this suffices. So if you like this video, just hit the like button, click it, share it, come be a part of subscribing to what I'm doing. And also, if you're interested in my personal coaching, just go down there in the comments section and you'll see the link there. And you can just click on that and we'll begin that relationship together. And until next time, remember that you can do it.